We welcome our guest this week. Timbers midfielder David Guzmán joins Ross Smith and me. Before we talk about Dallas, let's talk about you, your first time on the show. How do you like Portland?
Es importante.
It is important. This is a very beautiful city. Ever since we arrived, we liked it very much. It's different. It's something that I was not expecting. But my family and I are very happy here.
You played against the Timbers in CONCACAF and CCL Champions League. How important has CCL been for exposure of players and then moving on to other clubs?
It is very important because you play against the best players in all those leagues, the best teams, so the competition grows, and so you just want to do that. And I think for us, we knew at the time that we played the Timbers, we knew that they were a really good team with very talented players, but we knew that we had an opportunity to take a step up, and we had a chance to just get better ourselves. And it was a very beautiful opportunity for us to showcase our team, and in my case, my game, and that's what brought me here.
Many players from Saprissa have come to MLS recently, your former teammates. Roy Miller, of course, in Portland. Last week, Kendall Waston, Christian Bolaños on Vancouver. You just played against him. For the transition for you to come to this league, how nice is it to have former teammates being either, well, now current teammates on the Timbers or just around the league as well?
Again, I think it's very important for the Costa Rican player to have the opportunity to play here. Saprissa has always brought the best players in the country. That brings up again the competition within the club. And they always strive to win the title, and therefore the competition is greater amongst the club players. That's what made the difference in that club. And I'm fortunate to have come here to the Portland Timbers because they have the same mentality. They strive for the same goals. They want to win titles. And that's the mentality that I bring with from there. They are different leagues, and here is a little bit more intense, faster. But I think all those things have helped Costa Rican player just be successful.
You've formed a strong relationship with Diego Chara. What have you made with that relationship, and are you aware that you've developed this reputation of being a hard man, of being tough guys with Diego?
Ever since I had the opportunity to play against Diego Chara, I realized that he was a very, very good player, very difficult to play against, strong, with intensity everywhere on the pitch. You will see him. And when we started talking about the possibility of me coming here, I immediately thought I'm going to have a great partner in Diego Chara on the midfield because I have a similar type of game. I like to play with that intensity and that same passion. And so I have, on and off the field, he's become a really important figure, almost like a father figure for me. His family is very important. And on the field, I have started to hear things about our intensity to go for the ball and everything. And Diego actually showed me a video of something at one point where he said that either the ball or the player, but not both.
David and Diego will take on FC Dallas on Saturday. It's #1 versus #2 in the West. The Timbers, with 16 points, lead the conference in all of MLS. Dallas right behind with 14, and they're the only undefeated team left in the league. Just like a couple weeks ago, this is the best offense in the league, the Timbers, versus the best defense in the league, Dallas. The Timbers on this matchup is our Advocare training report.
Well, it's a tough place. Obviously, they're a very good team. They've been arguably the best team in the league the last several years, and yet we have gotten some results there. It's a difficult place, obviously, with the conditions of the heat, and it's a big pitch, and again, because of the quality that they have. Obviously, we're in good form. We have won 2 games on the road, so that helps in terms of our confidence and our ability to go there. But it'll be a great, I think, early season kind of battle for the top a little bit to see where we're at, and we're looking forward to it.
Be patient. I think try to keep the ball, try to control the game. because Dallas is a very good team. They try to create a lot of opportunity to score in the first 15 minutes, and then we need to be patient and try to manage the game.
Well, the heat's obviously a first deciding thing, but I know it's a great place to go, and they've got a lovely stadium and pitch, which is always enjoyable. But you know, obviously they're a very quick team, and they start out the box very quickly in the game. So we've got to try and stop them in the first 10-15 minutes and try and get our game going and passing style, and try and dominate them like we've done last few years. So you know, enjoyable one. You know, they're doing obviously well as well. So looking forward to it.
Ross, time for your local Ford stores look ahead, focusing on FC Dallas.
Yeah, this will be, for the Timbers, considered the toughest match of the season so far. This FC Dallas team, they're strong at every single position on the pitch, but it all starts from the back. Their captain, Matt Hedges. For me, this has been the top centre-back in the league so far this season. He reads the game well, he's tough in the tackle, and he's a good all-around leader. You go into the midfield, regarded as one of the top prospects for the US men's national team as a box-to-box midfielder, Keldon Acosta. He's very good over ground, athletic, technically he's very good, but what's impressed me is mentally, just how strong he is, game in, game out. He's becoming a young leader in this side. Maxi Urruti, still doing what Maxi Urruti did in a Timbers jersey. He harasses from the front, he puts defenses on all kinds of pressure, but then when he pops up, he can still score a goal. He was meant to make way for this man, Christian Coman, but Coman has yet to score in regular season play, so it's still all about Maxi Urruti. So, David, we talk about FC Dallas. For you, you've only known this league for a short amount of time. How difficult is it learning about them, learning about these new teams as you take them on?
It's very difficult, very hard, because I don't know a lot of the players. However, here at the club we have a really good setup, and they show us and they teach us who is who around the league. And then I watch videos, and then I try to get to know the players that I'm going to play against, so that it is a little bit easier for me to be my position on the pitch and theirs, and that way we can just prepare better for each of these games.
Not only learning about the teams, but the country, a lot of travel. It's a bigger country, of course, than Costa Rica. So you're flying 4 hours to Dallas. You guys just went to the East Coast, to Philadelphia. What's the adjustment been like for you to the amount of travel in MLS?
Yeah, it is very different. We travel there by bus. I mean, the longest trip is 4 hours, and it's down by bus. So it really is very different. Here, you do it all on a plane. It is a little difficult, but at the same time, it is a beautiful opportunity for me to get to know other cities. I'm actually kind of excited about that, because I get to know places and to get to see the stadiums and their facilities. It's just a different experience.
Well, David and the Timbers will take that flight to Dallas for the first time in 2017. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. on Saturday. You can watch the match on Root Sports. Ross and I will have the call. You can also listen on the radio, 102.9, 750 The Game.